let's go.
Gonna play Friendsim. And we're gonna not mess up with the victory.
But it's gonna be so fast when we don't mess up because we're gonna skip through most of the thing.
Well,
This is gonna be a short-ass episode, folks.
You don't know that.
I don't know nothing about nothing, and that's the way
Dude,
I like
Shelby.
it. Yo, Ashley.
If I hadn't intentionally messed up on Tagara, I would've got it right on the first try.
Yeah. Congrats.
That's weird.
You finally attained synergy with this fucking game.
Bruh. That's weird.
And then you lost it by telling Airplane dweeb about airplanes.
I mean, he needs to know about the airplanes.
Nah.
'Cause, I mean, he wants to know about airplanes. So I wanted to tell him. I've never heard of airplanes. Airplanes aren't a thing. It wouldn't even be called an airplane. It'd be called,
It'd be an airship, duh. Instead of a spaceship.
You know, yeah.
It'd be an atmosphere ship. But the future is ours to build, my strange-hued and unhorned comrade. What do you think? Does it excite you?
Sure.
Do my ideas rattle your buttons?
Buttons. You can't help but notice that he's referred to you as a chum and a comrade, but friend hasn't made an appearance yet. Do synonyms count, or is it just a tick of his speaking style? You look as earnest as you can and nod vigorously. You are almost positive this is the thing he really wants you to express interest in.
Aha! The truth will out!
The truth will out?
Yes.
Is that even a phrasing?
No. You and I share the furtive passion for the indulgences of the air. A dialogue between a troll, a flying machine, and the stars. But further away from the stars than we would be in a spaceship.
It's just... Okay, I get that they apparently don't have spaceships. I mean, they don't have airplanes, but they have spaceships, so it's just... Coming from... We have airplanes and spaceships. So
But our spaceships kind of suck.
But yeah, but it's like he's just so adorable and silly, because I'm just like, yeah, you want to build an airplane, right? Just airplane.
You know what's even
Cool.
funnier about all this?
Huh?
Like, once when I was, like, getting way big into, like, just aeronautics and such,
Yeah.
I watched a guy build, like, I watched this guy on YouTube, like, and his thing is that he just makes, like, his own little, remote control plane thingies.
Yeah.
He flew a brick.
What?
Took a brick and flew it.
Why?
Because he could.
Just a brick?
A brick.
Okay.
It was almost
silly.
as cool as when he flew a door.
What?
Just a door.
Why?
Because he could.
Hey, Shelby.
Hey.
Remember that time that I found out that the jetpacks were real?
It was almost as amazing as that time you found out Batman's parents were dead. Or that the Men in Black was real.
Anyway.
God, just wait till you learn about light bulbs.
What?
Light bulbs are real too!
Shelby,
Yes.
light bulbs are a myth.
Okay. I cannot stress enough how different of a thing this is.
I mean, you probably could. You can't decide between nodding and shaking your head here, so you furrow your brow and do your best to look thoughtful, like maybe you are contemplating the differences. This fellow's demeanor towards you is definitely shading to the more temperate climate zones. What?
He's warming
what?
up to you.
Oh, okay. Just what the heck did I even just read? However, certain physical needs are starting to assert themselves. You're still pretty banged up from your previous adventures, but right now, the aching of your stomach is screaming for attention. So I'm hungry, or...
Yes.
You humbly ask your friend-to-be if there might be any chance of getting a bite to eat.
But of course! Why, if I'd known you had a rumbling in the old digestion bladder, I would have shut my yapper toot sweet.
I can't tell what is just his weird, cute way of talking and what is like troll stuff. I mean, I figure old digestion bladder is probably a troll. Digestion bladder. What even is that?
That's your stomach.
I mean, I know, but just digestion bladder?
Time for a good old nosh. A yummaroony, what ho? Now we should obtain the victuals. The victuals.
The what?
That's an actual word. We could venture into the great unknown. Which is to say, out of my hive. Or we could stay here, beholden to whatever twists and turns Lady Fate has in store for us in the nutrition block. What say you, new timer?
Wait, didn't we already...
What the fuck? Another choice!
What? Huh.
The fuck is this? I can't handle it! No!
Well then, yeah... I want to see your kitchen, so stay in the hive. You tell him that any food he has in the house will be fine. Surely staying here will get you fed more quickly.
No problem at all, my fine and fervent fellow. However, I believe two kindred souls such as ourselves have more ways of communicating than mere words alone.
You want me to make airplane noises? Well, not airplane noises, because airplanes don't exist. Psh, I mean, obviously, okay, I have no idea what he's talking about.
I think I'm grasping the meaning behind your request.
What?
The signals from your transmitter is pinging my cranial orb's receiver.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can see what you're truly after is food for the soul.
Okay. You definitely meant food for the body. You look for an opening where you might gently correct your new buddy, but he seems to be working himself up to say a lot more things.
The delectable nutrition of what a troll's truest being craves. The sustenance of thoughts, of imagination, of desire.
So we're gonna read a book?
That which nourishes the self better than the finest grub noodles.
Grub noodles.
Art, passion, science!
So we're gonna paint a picture?
You must have a hankering to see my flying machine design sketches.
Yeah, sure, that. Yeah. Despite your troubles, you can't help but think his enthusiasm is kind of sweet. You nod weakly. It is kind of sweet. Make one last attempt, indicating that food might strengthen you to fully appreciate his work.
No need to worry. I am fully confident in your ability to take in my glorious blueprints. You have shown yourself to be quite the sturdy noggin and discerning ganderbulb. To have quite these things. Not to be. I would welcome your input.
Okay. Warmth blooms in your stomach. It feels nice to hear him compliment you. You're not sure what you've actually done to earn his praise, but you definitely don't want to ruin this now. Maybe seeing his designs will be fun, even on an empty stomach. Maybe it really will nourish you on a level that will help you forget about the prosaic earthly nourishment you thought you wanted. You tell him you're in.
Not so fast. That which I am planning to reveal to you is what I keep closest to my torso pillar.
Is a heart a pillar? Torso pillar. Your rib cage? Your jacket.
It's not that I don't trust you, my footloose and horn-free cohort. But I think I would like to trust you a little more before vivisecting myself. And displaying my bleeding organs before your penetrating gaze.
Okay. The way you phrase things.
Which is a metaphor for exposing my portfolio.
Okay.
Might I trouble you to participate in a small trust trial?
Sure, I'm down. No problem, you tell him. Your bud insists you make yourself comfortable while he gets a few supplies. After a few minutes, he returns with a fistful of fabrics in different colors. Woo!
Here's what's been bouncing around the old brain box of mine, buddy-o. I'm gonna tie this blindfold around your face.
Ah, I thought it was arts and crafts.
Then I'm gonna give you some instructions.
Okay.
And you're gonna try and locate the case where I keep my treasured sketches.
Okay.
If you can find it, it's gotta mean we trust each other deeply.
I don't understand.
Like two wings working in unison to achieve liftoff.
I don't get how this builds trust, but okay.
If that's how wings work, I'm still figuring out the principles of the matter. What a romp! Are you up for it?
Sure. It's too late to turn back now, and really, you don't want to. It's kind of a relief to have him tell you what you can do to earn his friendship in plain terms. Well, as plain as this guy's terms ever get. You give him a thumbs up.
Now we're on the trolley!
He quickly ties the fabric around your face.
The time is upon us! Time for the inaugural flight of our deepening bond! Time to nudge our fledgling companionship out of the nest and see what happens.
Your new friend starts to direct you around the room.
To the left! No, my left! Sorry, okay, I meant your left. And now onwards to the glorious future that lies before us.
You smile weakly, doing your best to follow his instructions. He sounds happy, so you must be getting somewhere.
Almost to the doorway. 3 steps forward, if you would be so... Wait!
Crash! You stagger backwards from the impact. You hear yourself wheeze. The shock has totally knocked your lungs out of commission. Your chest jerks in tiny contractions as you gasp for air. The heck did we run into?
Oh, beans! Ding dang darn it!
There's no pain, just an intense pressure focused on the center of your face. Bleh. Right, there's no pain, just an intense pressure focused on the center of your face. Right around where you ran into something face first. You pull up the blindfold and you hear footsteps, which probably means your new friend is rushing over to help. He gets the blindfold untied and his face swims into your vision. He looks utterly gobsmacked.
Why, I'll be a Hornby scrub food. Everything copacetic, new pal?
Sure, what happened? You put your hand to your face and touch something wet. Sure enough, when you pull your fingers away, they're covered in blood. Your nose isn't gushing or anything, just sending out a couple rivulets to let you know it's having a bad day. It's not so bad. You tell your acquaintance this, but he doesn't look any less horrified.
Shivering stratocumuli! All this time I've been testing you, to see if I could place the tender gift of our trust in your declawed little hands. And here you've bestowed upon me the greatest trust of all. Knowledge of your non-standard hematological attributes. I am truly honored, flabbergasted.
So I did the right thing, right?
Absolutely pushed to the brink of rationality by such a display of faith. Never mind the trust trial. You deserve to see my sketches.
Okay.
Just wait here. Be back in 2 shakes of a baby... Bobby's hindquarters.
Of a sheep's tail?
Guess so. Or a goat's tail.
Anyway. Oh, right. You sit down on the floor again, wiping the blood off your face. You're not going to question the stroke of luck you've been shown. Why, if you knew bleeding was the key to this affection all along, you could have encouraged some blood from the sites of your multiple injuries. People keep walking in, I keep having to pause it.
And it's flipping midnight.
Yeah. But no matter, you sniff at the last of the blood back up into your nostrils, tasting the metal at the back of your throat. When your almost friend returns, he drops a big sack of papers onto your lap. You page through the designs. The first few are rudimentary, mostly variations on spaceships with little notes like how to make it not reach escape velocity, and less jet fuel, shape could be less aerodynamic. But as you keep going, the designs get pretty interesting. One seems to rely on some big rotating sails to achieve lift. Another shows a light frame body attached to 4 jointed wings. You briefly wonder what he plans to make the wings out of before you see the note stating that these are dragon wings. A follow-up scribble states, flapping mechanism? How to soften rigor mortis? Wait, since when can you read?
Like, since you entered this guy's house, honestly, you were reading his posters.
Oh yeah. Huh. Okay. But hang on. You take a closer look at the machine's frame. This guy's sketch is pretty detailed. The frame doesn't seem to be made of wood or aluminum as you expected, but smaller individual shapes lashed together with some kind of cord. Maybe it's just a macabre. Okay. Macabre aesthetic, but you think it looks like bones? You look back at the other designs. Not that you look at it, the sails of this one have a texture that might be leather, or similar. The sketches themselves are picked out in a variety of colors, not dissimilar from one of the brand new blood colors you've discovered lately. Oh boy, you've been down this creepy alien road before. Using your lightest, most jocular tone, you question the bone shape. You soften your words with a big, not freaked out smile.
What's that? Well, I'm not construction professional, you know. Gotta make use of what's available. Only cold lowbloods and grubs, of course. Not an ounce of insurrectional spirit in this fellow over here. Fear not, unhorned one.
These wacky cultural differences. You just misunderstood. You take refuge in your old standby of nodding and smiling. It's none of your business what body parts this fellow uses or doesn't use to make his Wright brothers transformative van works. Wait, what? Friends aren't for judging people's use of corpses as construction materials anyway.
You know, when you crash landed on my planet, I had no idea what to think. Vicari, old boy, you've really shot the balls now. That's what I told myself. Telling an alien about your flying dreams? That's ruffled all the kitty, and no doubt about it. But now that we're here and you're having a looky-loo at my sketches, I'm thinking it might have been right for me to meet all. Might have been right for us to meet all along. Perhaps the works of the capricious Madame Destiny.
Surely he's about to say that you are friends. You can almost taste those sweet friendship-affirming syllables coming from his mouth. You are just seconds away from that coveted F word. Or are you? Maybe you've misconstructed everything. You look back down at the sketches. Bones in this one, bones in that one. He says these plans call for the bones of aliens like him, at least if you've understood him correctly. But they don't really look that different from, well, the bones you're more familiar with. Your own bones. Your bones, which may have already gone through a lot today and may seem to be in kind of a harvestable condition, if one was so inclined. You clear your throat. You say. He's not in the market for these materials right now, is he? Like, right now? The friendly guy doesn't understand your question. You're not going to push it. But you do risk a quick glance at yourself, then back at him, then back at yourself, just to see if he's checking out the stuff, so to speak. When you look back at him, he looks aghast. Oops.
Heavens to biscuits! Is that what you think of me? You think I'm the type to start taking people's body parts all higgledy-piggledy? As if it weren't plenty of thoughtlessly discarded rib cages to work with?
Huh?
If that's the type of gent you're looking for in these parts, I'm afraid I'm not the type of aggressive heartthrob you're after.
What?
We can't all be the macho, bloodthirsty, romantic hero type.
Huh?
Ready to whip out our organ harvesting tools at a moment's notice?
Wait, what?
I thought we could be friends, but now I see you're looking for something different.
Are you accusing me of flirting with you?
My apologies. I think it's best if you go elsewhere.
I'm sorry that I thought you were gonna kill me and now you... What? You want to correct the misunderstanding, but you're not fully sure what the misunderstanding is. This guy doesn't seem to be in any mood for friendship right now. You hang your head. Looks like this was all just a big waste of time.
Misunderstood.
That... Okay. That just happened.
Didn't it?
That's so weird. You okay? Do you think we should stop and do another one, or?
I have no earthly idea, honestly. Do whatever floats your boat.
I say we'll stop and do another one, and if it's not too long, I'll just splice these last two together.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. But anywho, so yeah, possibly see you guys next time, unless this is the next time, in which case, hi! Except I shouldn't say hi yet, so bye-bye!
Howdy!
Shut up!